Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO Unbroken Bonds video. Today's Unbroken Bonds video, guys, we're looking at Rhydon Mill, a deck that I have not covered yet, and I know has been covered already by some people, and this is arguably a really interesting archetype. It's a cool Mill deck because Mill is kind of not really relevant right now. It's kind of all about playing like a stall deck with Regigigas Hoopa or Lucario Melmetal. But the idea of milling the opponent is not very popular anymore. But it's really cool to see Mill get a bit of a revival. So in today's video, we're going to be trying to play a Mill deck, and that's going to be Rhydon Mill. Rhydon can mill pretty well thanks to Giovanni's Exile. So yeah, before we get into the deck list here, guys, shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. If you're ever looking for any codes for PTCGO, if you're still looking for Unbroken Bonds pack codes, or you want any other pack codes like Lost Thunder or Team Up, you're looking for like GX box codes for, you know, Pikarom deck boxes, Flareon GX deck boxes, Jolteon GX deck boxes. You get them over at Card Cavern TCG. When you do buy something from Card Cavern, guys, you can use code LDF and get a 5% discount on your order. So shout out to Card Cavern TCG, the sponsor in the description. So now we're going to get into the rest of the deck. So let's look at Rhydon. So Rhydon is a stage 1 Pokemon with the attack Dirty Work. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If you play Giovanni's Exile from your hand this turn, discard the top 5 cards instead. And that's really powerful. Being able to discard 5 cards from your opponent's deck is really strong, because that's 5 cards they can't get back. And if you pair this with Rhyperior in the same turn, you're going to be milling the top 8 cards of their deck, which is really powerful. So that's the idea of the deck. Use Rhydon, use Rhyperior, try and mill them with Dirty Work. It's a pretty interesting deck because, again, Mill is not very popular. The only way that Mill gets kind of disrupted is through a Ranguru with resource management, which we don't actually really have a good way to beat. I guess like you can use Counter G and then Horn Attack, knock out a Ranguru. But other than that, Ranguru resource management is going to give us a bit of some issues for sure. There's other things too, like obviously resource management, Stretcher, Energy Recycler, Energy Recycle System. Those type of cards might be annoying because they do get stuff back in the deck. I doubt we'll run into Brock's Grit. So there's a few things that can kind of disrupt us, but other than that, we can just plow through the deck. You know, decks right now, turbo decks like Pikarom and Rayquaza really do rely on, you know, drawing cards. So they're going to thin their deck pretty low already for Dirty Work. So it's really nice. Giovanni's Exile discards 2 of your bench Pokemon that have no damage on them and all cards attached to them. So the idea is we want to do Giovanni's Exile, do Dirty Work in the same turn, and just kind of spam things. Everything else in the deck is to kind of support Rhyperior. I do play one Celebi, really good, so that if you do play Rhyperior down, which you will most likely do because it's got more HP, you can still use Dirty Work. I got one Ditto because Ditto turns into another Rhyhorn. I am playing Diglett in here. Diglett is kind of interchangeable. You don't need it, but it is nice to have because Underground Work, if you discard this Pokemon with the effect of Giovanni's Exile, you get to discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So this, in terms of Dirty Work, you can discard 6 cards in one turn with Diglett's ability, which is better. You can also then discard 9 cards in one turn. Another really important piece of the deck is going to be Mewtwo. The new Mewtwo's ability, Mind Report, when you place Pokemon from your hand onto your bench. During your turn, you may put a supporter you find there on top of your deck. So we're going to be trying to use Mind Report here to get back our Giovanni's Exiles and put them back onto our deck. Or either stuff like Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. I got 2 copies of Tapu Lele, of course, because Wonder Tag grabs us anything we want. That's Giovanni's Exile. And just one Dedenne. Dedenne is really cool in this deck because you can play it, draw a nice new hand, and then use Dedenne Charge or Dedenne Change. And you can just keep digging. This can kind of be your pseudo draw supporter for the turn when you do Giovanni's Exile. That's kind of the idea there. There's other things you can play too, like Zebstrika. You can play like a Macargo or something like that. But I've just gone straight in with Dedenne. So one way we're going to be trying to play multiple supporters, one turn is going to be Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. So that's fine to just go one Dedenne. You don't really need to draw support Pokemon in this deck. Again, this deck just kind of goes Dirty Work, Dirty Work, Dirty Work, Dirty Work, until your opponent runs out of cards. I do play one copy of Counter Catcher. We're not taking prizes, so we're always going to be behind in prizes. So we can use Counter Catcher to stall something in the active spot. We got 4 Nest Balls. I do play 3 Communications, just a lot of searching cards, 4 Ultra Balls. Just always being able to find your Pokemon when you need them is really important. 1 copy of Pal Pad, being able to get back your supporters. We got 4 Ultra Ball. I already said that. 4 Red Stretchers, guys. Sorry. Yeah, 4 Stretchers. Really good. Stretcher gets you back all your Pokemon and also gets you back your Mewtwo's, which is kind of relevant. being able to Mewtwo's Minor Port for Lieutenant Surge is really important, or get back Giovanni's Exile. Got 3 copies of Brooklet Hill to get your Rhyhorns. I got 1 Cynthia, 3 Lilies, 1 Guzma. So those are like your standard draw stuff. And then you got your 4 Giovannis. And then you got your 2 copies of Lieutenant Surge's strategy. Lieutenant Surge is a huge MVP of this deck because you can use the effective Lieutenant Surge's strategy to play 3 supporters. So you can go Giovanni and then play another supporter of your choice. So you can play like a Cynthia or Lily if you want to draw cards that turn. Got 1 copy of Buff Padding. Don't really need this, but again, Buff Padding does give Rhydon enough HP so that it has, how much HP does it get? 160? Yeah, 160 HP for a Rhydon. You also give Rhyperior 220 HP, or 210 HP, sorry. So it is kind of relevant to have Buff Padding just to give you that extra bit of HP. Slaps on a Rhydon, Zapdos can't one-shot you anymore with Electro Power. So I have to kind of dig through a little bit more. My energy got 4 DC, 4 counter, and I'm just playing the 1 triple energy acceleration. Again, something you don't really need as this card, but I just like having that 9th energy slot for Rhydon. Yes, this is my Rhydon Mill deck. I think Rhydon Mill is an interesting archetype. Obviously, Oranguru Shedinja did see some good play this past weekend in Santa Clara, so there might be some potential, like, for this card not to work, because that deck you kind of just probably can't beat because of Oranguru. But outside of that, this deck I think is really cool. Decks that draw through a lot of their deck just can't really beat this. Well, they can, but they have to suffer through the mill. So let's go find some matches on PTCGO. Alright guys, let's go get a match with Rhydon Mill. I'm excited to play this deck. I've always been a fan of playing Mill. I used to be a big fan of the Houndoom Mill deck back in the day, when that deck was a thing. We'll see how Rhydon Mill does. I think this deck just, it takes a lot to like kind of combo together. It's a little tricky, but we'll see if we can pull off some Mills. Now we are against a Fire deck, which is good. Well, bad actually. I don't know if Fire is a good or bad matchup. We'll see if it's Reshizard. It might be a Blounds deck. Might be a Blounds deck. We'll see. Alrighty then. So we're gonna start. Oh, please don't start a Lele. Oh, we start. Come on. Oh, that's not great. Our starting hand kind of sucks. You most of the time just want to start with either Ditto or Rhyhorn. You never really want to start with Lele. Looks like they are playing a Fire deck. Draw an extra card, why not? There's a Brooklet, that's good. There's a Giovanni's Exile. Alright. His hand is kind of mediocre though at best. Still not convinced this is a good hand. Do this. We do have Lele. We can. I guess we have to do Lily here. Another Rhyhorn. But the Ultra Ball. Probably get rid of Richard. Pokecom. That's tough. But I want to keep the Guzma. I could just go Dedenne here, to be honest with you. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just do the Tapu Lele play. Got a Lily. Okay, there's a Rhyhorn. There's a Mewtwo. That can get us back our Lily. Nah. We'll attach for sure. I think we just pass. And then hope we can maybe switch Lele out here or something. I don't know. Would have been nice to not start with Tapu Lele, but what can you do? Alrighty then. So, there's a Green's Exploration. I guess they're playing Blacephalon. I don't think this is... Well, it could be Reshizard. I don't know. We'll see what it is. Doesn't even matter what they're playing. As long as we can mill them, we're good. There's a Nest Ball. Yeah, so it is Reshizard. Okay, Reshizard is not an easy matchup for us. They can one-shot us just fairly easily with Flare Strike. They're going to build it up in one turn. I really don't want to lose Lele here. Once again, though, they got nothing on their bench to bring up. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. Really, I'm not trying to lose my Tapu Lele here. I think we're gonna have to maybe just drop a Dedenne here. I think we just maybe go Dedenne. Man, this kind of blows. I really am not trying to lose my Tapu Lele though. Yeah, I'm really trying to get Lele out of the active spot. Let's see what we draw. There's the counter energy. Going to Diglett probably. Do Lillie for 2. There's Lieutenant Surge. Yeah, I think we just pass. Yeah. It's not a good idea to lose Lele there. Lele giving up 2 prizes is not good. There's a Green's Exploration. They could get double Custom Catcher, but they already attached the active, so I don't think that's going to be the case. Oh, they are. Oh, they're gonna. Oh, come on. Are you serious? They actually have a Switch double Custom Catcher. Bruh. Oh my. Oh my god. Well then. Are you actually serious? Okay, what do we draw? Buff Padding, we can kind of just burn that, we don't really need it. We don't even need to... We don't really need to do our Lieutenant Search strategy. Our hand ain't great. We can get Rhyhorn here. Giovanni's Exile, get rid of... Probably just these two in case he does another double Custom Catcher play. Nest Ball. Get Ditto. Thin the deck out a little bit. Guess we could do Brooklet, just keep thinning. There's a lot of Rhyhorns in play, but you know what, it thins the deck out. We're obviously going to get KO'd here, right? So we do Dirty Work. And we mill a few things. Power Plant could be interesting. My opponent can use Power Plant to kind of stop me from doing Lele's. That's a Fiery Flint. That's 4 cards out of their deck. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, we'll see what we can do and what happens next. Our hand is not great. We have to kind of hope we draw a stretcher or something. We do Lieutenant Surge, so we'll be able to set up a double Giovanni's Exile play, which I like. There's a Welder. Okay, they got 23 cards in their deck left, which is good to see. Good to see, that's for sure. Alright, we'll bring in Ditto, I guess, just because we said so. Again, they have nothing on their bench to bring up. And we didn't draw anything. All then. We just lose. There's no way we can win at this point. This is kind of the issue with the deck, is like, you just... There's gonna be times you just lose because you just get steamrolled every single turn. And, it's a pretty good example of getting completely just stomped on. No pun intended, because Rhydon likes to stomp things. I don't know. I think this deck is just too niche to work, but, like... You just can't beat some of these archetypes. Like, what are we supposed to do when every turn they can just knock me out every single turn? Like, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. There's no way we can win this point, I don't think. We can't even do Giovanni's Exile with this. But, you know, we can go out like a champ. Yeah. I like this deck. It's fun, but there's just some matchups where you just get stomped on. Well, they can't do Flare Strike, which is good, so we might get another turn of redemption. I don't know. If we were able to, like, mill them every turn, it's possible we could have won the game. I don't know. They're probably just gonna pull off another Switch Welder combo, so... No, they're just gonna knock me out with their... I forgot High Heat Blast is exactly enough to knock me out. That's just awesome. Well... We lose the game, obviously. That would have been nice last turn, of course, but thanks for not giving it to me. Yeah, this deck just loses sometimes. This deck just loses. There's gonna be matchups like that where you just can't beat them because they just run you over. And you dead draw. This deck can brick quite a bit, too. Unfortunately. You don't play an insane amount of ways to draw, but through the Stretcher, Giovanni's Exile, discarding Lele Dedenne combo, it's usually not that bad. But, again, we just got unlucky at the end there and we're drawing, like, you're just drawing like crap, so I'll see you guys in another match. Alright guys, let's go get some more matches with Rhydon. Hopefully we get some better matchups where we can actually just mill and win the game. I don't want to play against anything too bad. As you can see though, I don't think we can really beat Reshi's hard. A deck like that, it just runs you over. We're up against a dark deck. This could be Umbreon Hoopa maybe. It could just be a Greninja Zoroark deck though. But there's no Litten, there's no Naganadel, so I have no idea what this could be. A mystery to me. You know, we do lose the coin flip, which kind of sucks. We'll see what kind of deck this is. If it's a pure dark deck, we'll see how we do. Could just be a Guzzlord deck, which would be kind of weird and not really fun. Alright. Let's see what we start with. With Rhyhorn, not bad. Not the worst starting hand ever. We do have Ultra Ball for Tapu Lele, which is good. This is most likely a Guzzlord deck, which is just weird. It's a Guzzlord deck. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's Guzzlord. What else would it be? Alright, we can draw some extra cards, maybe get something good. So each Sloppily does mill his own deck, which is kind of nice. So maybe we can win. I don't know. Not impossible, but it's probably not gonna happen. Plus he has Glutton. I don't know how I feel about this. Ultra Ball away, Lieutenant Surge, and probably just the Rhyperior, to be honest with you. Grab ourselves a Tapu Lele-GX. Slap a DC on the active, drop the Lele down, do a little Lillie for 4 probably. I could Pokemon away the Mewtwo actually. Get another Rhyhorn down. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Can also get Diglett. I'll get another Rhyhorn. Just keep getting Rhyhorns in play. So we can win this. He is going to mill his deck with each Sloppily, which kind of supports us a little bit. There's a Brooklet Hill, there's a Ditto. Should we slap Ditto down? Yeah, I think we should. We didn't get the Giovanni's Exile for next turn. It's fine, though. I think what we do is just Horn Attack him for 60. Technically, we can actually take prizes. I don't want to do that because this is such a weird way to win, but we might actually get to. We'd have to activate Counter Energy, and we can do Horn Attack. So we might take prizes this game. Which is a weird way to win, but okay. Like, we could actually knock him out next turn. Alright, what do we draw? Stretcher. Okay, so how do we go about this? It might just be good just to Horn Attack, in all honesty. I could DC the other Rhyhorn. Buff Padding it. I like the idea of doing Pal Pad. I might just Dedenne. Honestly, just dump the hand with Dedenne. Seems good. Do a little Dedenne dump. We literally can win if my opponent doesn't get a doesn't get anything here on the bench. We could just win. We didn't get a Counter G. Never mind. It's still possible. Never mind. We can do Giovanni's Exile. Get rid of you and you. Don't really need to do Mewtwo, so I think I just do Dirty Work. Mill him. I don't think we can win by milling, especially because he has Glutton. But we can win by knocking him out with Horn Attack, which is hilarious. We could also use Rock Wrecker. Never mind, it's not affected by weakness resistance. Alright, all we need now is a Counter Energy, and we literally win the game. Yeah, we probably have game here. We just need a Counter Energy. Bit of a weird way to win, that's for sure. Do we even... How many counters do we have? We did prize one. Oh, I'm not liking the odds of that. Yeah, bit of an unconventional way to win, but whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, guys. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We just go to Dedenne charge. Don't really need to put anything down, not the Rhyperior. Alright, let's see that Counter Energy. There we go. We just beat a Guzzlord deck by attacking with a mill deck and taking prizes. Okay, yeah, that just happened. Right, we just won a game by attacking with a mill deck and taking prizes. I don't know what to tell you. That's the highlight of the video right there. That's the highlight of the video. Beating a quad Guzzlord deck with Rhyperior. I'm actually working on a Guzzlord Umbreon Greens Explorer B-String deck, which I'm probably going to do a video on very soon. Maybe even the next video could be that. I want to do Umbreon Hoopa too, but this Umbreon Guzzlord Greens Explorer deck I actually really like. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, we got Celebi in the start. I guess we'll start with Celebi. Not the worst starting hand ever. I actually kind of like it. We can buff padding Rhyhorn. Drop Lele for Guzma. We got Guzma Counter Energy. Alright, things can work out here. We'll see what kind of deck we're up against. Probably Zapdos. His name is literally Zappy. His name is literally Zappy. Yeah, it's a Zapdos deck. Zapdos ain't bad. It actually just runs out of steam at some point. Yeah, unless he's playing Buzzmosa, it's gonna actually be might be tough for him to win. You can take some early prizes, of course, with Thunderous Assault and a few Electro Powers, but once Rhydon hits the board and we can kind of get Rhyperior down on it, it's actually kind of tough for him to deal with me. No prizes will be taken this game, though, I'll tell you that right now. We're not going to be taking prizes. It's going to attach to a Blitzel. Probably going to Trainer Jirachi, yep. See how this goes. Is he going to Marshadow me here? He might Marshadow me next turn when I do my Lillie here, so I'll have to watch out for that. I saw a Rhyperior Charizard list on HeyFonte using Meganium and Donphan, interestingly enough. I might cover that deck if he like allows the deck list to go on Limitless or something. I might cover that deck. That's a really interesting archetype, using Meganium Rhyperior with like Donphan Sturdy. So that deck I might end up making a video on because that's a really cool deck. There's a Choice Band. Probably the better mill deck, to be honest. Straight Rhydon mill might not be as good. Alright, what do we draw? Lieutenant Surge, not needed. Put down Rhyhorn. Slap on the Buff Padding. Put a Counter G on it. Drop Lele for Lillie. I mean, our hand's okay. We do have the Lieutenant Surge set up next turn, which I like. So he just has to knock out my Celebi. He's definitely going to take a prize next turn. That's like a given. There's another Rhyhorn. Yeah, we'll play it down. We still force him to burn an Electro Power to KO me. We'll just pass. Not bad. We do have the Rhyperior in our hand, too. So if Celebi doesn't get knocked out and he decides to knock out Rhyhorn, I'm fine with that. There's a Cynthia. That's not a Guzma, so he might just commit to a Thunderous Assault here, which is perfectly fine. Now he goes. So he's playing an Ultra Beast build. Alright, so Buzzmosa might be an issue, especially if we have Celebi and Ditto on our bench at some point. We gotta watch out for that. There's some Striker coming down. Alright, well that's another card he's gonna use to discard his deck. So he's gonna get a little low on cards here, most likely. Gonna go into Zapdos. Does he drop a Sprint? Yes, he does. Alright, so there's 4 more cards that he has to draw, so that's another mini-mill, almost. That's like almost doing dirty work. Except he gets cards in his hand. But you get what I mean, right? He's losing cards in the deck pretty fast. There's a Nest Ball. If he actually doesn't bench anything, he won't have any room for, like, even like a Coco GX, which can do at least enough to knock me out consistently. Yeah, now he has no room on his bench, so perfect. Hey, he literally has no room now for almost anything, which is pretty strong, actually. So this is putting us in a pretty good spot, I would say. Put you down. Flap it. BC on you. We'll do Lieutenant Surge. Play Giovanni's Exile. Get rid of the Tapu Lele. Play Lillie for 3. Another Rhydon, no. Take the Nest Ball, though. Get another Rhyhorn. Not the best hand, I'll tell you that, unfortunately. Our hand kind of sucks. Do I want to play Diglett? I think I do. I just gotta hope he doesn't have Guzma, but I kind of want to play that now. And we could do dirty work. Mill some of his deck. Alright, we got rid of an Electro Power and 2 Escape Boards. Pretty big discards. Holy. Okay. This is looking good. The fact he has no room for Coco GX or Buzzmosa is really big. I highly doubt he's playing Ace Rolla. Because he's playing Rainbow Energy, that's for sure, but I doubt he's playing Ace Rolla. He actually has to attach his Zapdos again. And he concedes the match. I think he realized the error of his ways and was like, oh shoot, I don't have room for anything on my bench. We could buy a pack from the shop, which we might as well do. I wanted to save some of my coins so I could spam trades, but I kind of already did what I needed to do yesterday. I was trying to get Fiery Flints out of Dragon Mastery packs. I was just opening a bunch of Dragon Mastery packs. I'm pretty low on Unbroken Bonds packs now. Anyways, let's open up this Unbroken Bonds pack. Hope to pull a full art card. That'd be nice. Get a full art green. I can trade one off. There's a Rhydon, fitting for the video, and there's a Raichu. We got 2 Rhyes in one pack, and none of them are good. Let's go right into another match with the deck in just a moment. Alright, so I know the games haven't been great with the deck. I mean, that's, I guess, the nature of Rhydon Mill. It's like a hit or a miss deck. Fighting Psychic. Looks like we're playing in some Buzzwole. We'll see how we do here. Actually, no, this is Malamar. What am I saying? We're up against Malamar. I am liking the deck. It's fun to play, but again, like, I think Rhydon's biggest hurdle is that it's just not... You have to be really consistent with the mills if this deck wants to work. So I don't really know how I feel about Rhydon Mill. Okay, this is definitely a Buzzwole deck. He's got Misdreavus. Alright, we do have a pretty good starting hand. I like this a lot. We can Nest Ball twice. Probably get down Diglett, actually. Get Lillie for 4. Any energy? No. We do have Ultra Ball, though, for next turn, which I like. Do I just pass? I think I just passed. Yeah, we can just do Dedenne next turn, which is good. Oh, he's playing Stack Attack. So this isn't too bad. He actually mills me too, which is kind of weird. I still have to look at this card, actually. I forgot about Stacka. There's a pretty big support group for this card, though. It's not good, but it's like pretty interesting regardless with Beastring. There's the Torrance Megius. We are going to take prizes, which shuts down counter energy for now. This is fine, though. It's a free card. Can't really complain. He might do a knockout with Sledgehammer on my Ditto, which I think he's going to do. Another Pokecom. I guess that's fine. There's Buff Padding. Stack. There's a Brooklet. Okay, I'll take it. That gives me another Rhyhorn. So yeah, Ditto's going to get KO'd here, unfortunately. He didn't get a supporter, though. That's not bad, actually. Alright, Ditto. I'm sorry, buddy, but you gotta go. But this works out fine. We actually do have a pretty solid hand here. There's a Counter Catcher. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. So, we do quite a bit here. We can Brooklet. Do we have... Please tell me we got Dedenne. We do. I don't know if it's great to play down, though, especially because Guzma. But, I think we can... Oh, we can't play Counter Catcher. That's right! Yeah, I forgot. We can't actually do Counter Catcher. Never mind. Whatever. It is what it is. Get more Rhydons down. Okay, so, how's this gonna work? We're gonna Ultra Ball away this and this. A lot of searching cards going down there. Not ideal to see, but whatever. Well, Giovanni's Exile. I would like to exile the Dedenne, but that doesn't work like that. Ooh, we got rid of a treasure. I like that. Alright, well, Nest Ball. We'll grab Celebi, why not? Especially if we get Rhydon. I doubt Rhydon's gonna go down next turn, so we can just do Rhydon. Not gonna do Strategy. Alright, what do we find? Alright, I like to see it. We can even drop Mewtwo. Get back that Giovanni's Exile. We can start milling. With Dirty Work. Almost clicked Horn Attack by accident. What do we get rid of? Any B-Strings? Yep. And another Misdreavus. Not bad, actually. So this matchup looks a little bit more winnable than the last matchup. Alright, there's another Stacka. He can mill me, which is funny enough, but I think we'll be okay. They can drop a Shrine. That is totally fine. Actually, no, it's not, because then we can't dump the Dedenne. Ooh. Big brain plays for my opponent. Wow. We can't get rid of Dedenne now. Fair enough. We can do this, though. Gives him a free Pokemon, but that mills his deck, because it searches his deck. So you got outplayed. No Rhyperior. That's fine. Get rid of Mewtwo. Yeah, we can't get rid of Dedenne. That's not great. Whatever. We can just kind of keep doing this, too. I guess we Pokecom get thing, but whatever. We'll just do Dirty Work, man. Just keep spamming the Dirty Works. See what we get rid of. More treasures. I'm trying to see if any B-Strings get discarded in case he does get it. B-String turns. Beast Energy getting discarded would be nice, too. There's Marshadow. Or Stacka. So Guzma up either Dynasty or a Stacka with no energy on it is going to be a really smart play on my end. Resetting Hull, that's fine. Got 22 cards left, so the mill is working. He's not even going to knock me out, so we get another turn. The Dedenne can't get discarded, so it's kind of just bait, whatever. Get rid of Mewtwo again. And Dirty Work. Mill in the top 5. This is what the Rhydon Mill deck is all about, folks. We get rid of a Miss Magius, that's pretty good. I got rid of Base Roll-Up, more energy gets discarded. I'm trying to see if we get rid of any B-Strings, but I guess he's out of stretchers now. We got rid of 2 of them. He's got 16 cards left. It's not looking great for my opponent. Now he's got 14 cards left. Looks like he's going in with Stacka, which is fine. Once we get our Guzma turn, bring this right. Top down, get Tails on the first hit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, 2 heads. What do we get? Oh, we lost to Giovanni. That's fine. We still have our Pal Pad, actually. I don't really care. Bring you in. Okay, can we draw a Lieutenant Surge, maybe? No, we did draw a Rhyperior, though. That's good. We have Celebi in play. Mill the top 3, more energies get discarded. Wipe that to Cynthia here. Another Rhyhorn. There's Giovanni's scheme. How's this gonna work? We got knocked out by top down 30. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe top down doesn't actually kill me, does it? We do 140, 160. Alright, I'll have... No, it will kill me, actually, because we only have 160 HP. So I don't think we actually attack here. It's only milling 1 card. It's not worth it. Tough decision. We do have Guzma for next turn, which I like to see. We do Lieutenant Surge. I want to play my Stretcher now. Okay, I think I have to, actually. We get Mewtwo. I think we get back either Giovanni or I get back the Lillie. Or the Cynthia. I'm thinking Cynthia. I'd rather get a new hand next turn. We'll pass. Because we'll Guzma him. We'll Guzma one of the stackers up and hope he doesn't have his own Guzma, which he hasn't played yet, unfortunately. Yo, tell me you're actually... Nah, I was gonna say, tell me you're gonna do Miss Maggie. He ain't, though. Okay, don't get too many heads, please. Thank you. Can we mill him? It's getting pretty close, I'll tell you that. It's getting real close. What do we draw? I keep saying that. What do we draw? We do. I know what I'm drawing. This. Guzma, bring up you. I'm gonna be hoping for the best here. He actually might just KO Dedenne, and then it's not looking great. So if he has Guzma, it might be RIP. Might be RIP. We'll Pokecom, put back the Rhyperior. Barely had a Rhydon left in the deck. I think we'll play Mewtwo for Giovanni. Really sucks that we can't get rid of the Dedenne now. That really does suck. We get Dirty Work for 1 card. Hopefully it's something big like a Guzma. No, it's an Ericus. Does he have Guzma in his hand? Let's find out. He probably does. Let's be honest. I haven't seen one get discarded yet. But if the stack of sticks in the active, never mind. He's going to switch. Never mind. Bruh. If he attacks 2, he's going to get rid of my Giovanni. Let's see. Does he get rid of it? He does. Dang it. This is going to be harder to win now than I thought. I think we just bring him Mewtwo. Yikes. This is not looking good, folks. You can't even beat decks like this. That's unfortunate. Just can't get there. Oh, man. Now we'll put back Cynthia. We're low on cards, too. Honestly, he might deck me out. How many stretchers do we have left? 1. Well, that explains anything. Everything. This ain't looking good, though, guys, unfortunately. I don't know if we can win this. Especially with Dedenne on the bench. He might just have game here if he has the Guzma. He might just have game. And that's the problem with Rhydon Mill. It sometimes runs out of steam, and we just can't get there. We'll see what we can do. If he does not win this turn, maybe we can win because he's doing Miss Magius. Take an extra prize. Ooh, we prize for other stretcher. I didn't even realize. Okay, that gets us back to Rhydon at least. There's Beast Ring. Once again, if he has Guzma, he wins the game. So we probably just lose here. That was pretty smart of him. Oh yeah, there's Guzma. Dang it! What? Why is he not bringing out Rhyperior? What? Or Dedenne? What are you doing? This guy had the game and he didn't take it. I mean, there's literally no way we can win at this point, I don't think. But I don't know why he didn't just target Dedenne. That seems really weird. I could have maybe comboed Lele and Mewtwo. I don't think it's possible. Is it possible to pull off a Lele combo here with Mewtwo and then Guzma trap up the Stacka and then see if we can win that way? I don't think it is it? Oh no. I don't know, man. That was a pretty smart play on his end to get the Dedenne. I don't know why he didn't do Dedenne there. So we can do Lieutenant Surge. There's no way to draw into the Guzma, though. Yeah. We have another Lele in the deck, right? Maybe? Okay, if he doesn't have a way to switch, we might actually be able to pull off a weird... No, we don't have room on the bench, though, for the other Lele. Oh, crap. Yeah, we don't have room on the bench for the other Tapu Lele. Yeah, I think we just lose, unfortunately. Yeah. Dang it, I don't know why. Why didn't he just win last turn? That was weird. I don't know why he just take out Dedenne and win the game, but whatever. And guys, that's Rhydon Mill for you. It's an interesting archetype. Is it any good? Honestly, no. It's pretty just relying on combos, and in a meta where Rhydon just gets KO'd too easily, I don't think Rhydon Mill can quite work. It's a cool deck. I think it'll get better maybe over time. I don't know. It's really niche though, and it takes a lot to get going. We tried to make it work there in some matches. We had some pretty good games. We came pretty close to beating that Stack Attacka deck. I mean, we had a pretty mean moment where we won a game against a Guzzlord deck. Taking prizes with a stall deck. We came very close to beating Stacka, though. Unfortunately, the deck just doesn't get there. I don't think Rhydon is really that good. It's an interesting card. Unfortunately, though, it's just a little too niche. I don't know, though. I had fun with the deck. It's a fun deck to play. But yeah, it takes a lot to get going, so I don't really know how I feel about Rhydon Mill, to be honest with you. It's probably just a pass card. I don't know. There's a Rhyperior Rhydon Meganium Donphan Charizard deck that saw play, so maybe that build is better than just straight Rhydon's Giovanni's Exile. It's a cool combo, but again, in a format like this, I don't think the deck can really work. If you just get run over every turn, you just really can't do anything. Even trying to dirty work every turn, it just doesn't work. I don't know. I do like this deck, though. It's fun to play, but it just sometimes comes just a little short of winning matches. Anyways, that'll wrap today's PTCGO video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And, of course, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't gone to Card Cavern yet, check out Card Cavern TCG. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, check out Card Cavern TCG, the sponsor in the description below. If you're looking for any PTCGO codes, get them there. And also use code LDF, get a 5% discount on your order. So see you guys on the PTCGO video, guys. Rhydon Mill. Probably not very good. We tried to make it work. We tried to have fun with it. But yeah, that'll wrap the video. See you guys later. Bye-bye.